Hi everyone, my name is Katya Chirakamilli and I'm the CEO and founder of Global Water Labs. Our mission is to provide affordable and clean drinking water through sustainable technological innovation. I want to start off by asking you to think about what these two children have in common. A young girl drinking water in South India and a young student in a school in South Seattle drinking from a water fountain. The unfortunate reality that these two children live in is that their drinking water is not safe. To start off, I was born and raised in South India. This is one of the many locations around the world that suffers from excess fluoride that's naturally occurring in groundwater. Children who are developing their bones can become irreversibly crippled and also develop mottled teeth enamel. On the other hand, lead is a huge problem here in Seattle and Washington State. I was shocked when I found out that in 2018, the Washington State Department of Health released a report that stated that over 60% of all of the drinking water fountains tested in preschools and primary schools across the state had a lead violation. This is unacceptable because children who are exposed to lead can develop learning and behavioral issues due to neurological defects. So we have to address this unacceptable issue. If you look at the populations, locally, domestically, and internationally that are exposed to unsafe water, the numbers are staggering. And they're growing exponentially. Although we don't have clear estimates for fluoride here in Washington State, I looked it up, and over 10 counties in eastern Washington have excess fluoride in their wells. So individual rural homeowners are at risk. In addition to children being exposed to these contaminants, we have to worry about aquatic species that enter the food chain, as well as crops that are irrigated with this water. So our story at Global Water Lab started in 2017, when as I was finishing up my PhD at UC Berkeley in environmental engineering, I patented a clean water technology to address this fluoride issue. Over time, I won $135,000 in grants, started the nonprofit, and completed 3 international field pilots in East Africa and India to test the technology. Just last year, I formed a strategic partner here in Seattle, Cascade Design. Through this key partnership, I've been able to test the same exact treatment process and discover that it can remove heavy metals such as copper, lead, and zinc. This partner is so important because they have over 50 years of experience scaling up technologies and addressing drinking water problems. The current methods for water treatment, specifically targeting chemical contaminants, are extremely expensive, really complicated to operate and maintain, and quite resource intensive, both in terms of material use, the waste generated, and the energy use. On the other hand, our novel approach to clean water is much more simple to operate and maintain, and it's scalable. You can use it at the household scale or the community scale. We rely on modifying natural materials such as mineral ores and clays as shown here, and using them in a filter. Our process has also been demonstrated to be orders of magnitude cheaper, produces less waste, and overall uses less resources. Our team at Global Water Labs, in addition to me, is clearly very diverse, both in terms of composition, but also expertise. Our board members have expertise in investment, leading nonprofit organizations, global development, data science, water treatment, and marketing and finance. In addition, our volunteer interns working with me at the University of Washington help both on the business, market, and customer discovery side, as well as the lab and R&D sides of the project. Our strategic partners, in addition to Cascade Designs, who I previously mentioned, include the University of Washington Commotion Innovation Lab and financial partners such as VentureWell and iCore, in addition to our implementation field partners internationally, such as Nasio Trust and Human Needs Project. Our goal in the next 2 years is to raise $200,000. This funding will go towards piloting this new technology to address multiple contaminants locally, which will support lab and field expenses, in addition to actually paying our volunteer interns so that they can continue to help with business and technology development, and it will support me as the founder for 2 years. Very exciting news is that very recently we were awarded the National Science Foundation iCore Award of $2,500, which we will use starting this summer to engage in customer discovery for this. So we are planning to conduct over 100 interviews with multiple vulnerable stakeholders, including local schools, both the children and administrators, as well as rural residents. I really want to see Global Water Labs turn into local water labs. So I'm asking all of you here today to join us on our journey on this clear path to clean water, both locally and globally. Feel free to contact me if you're very interested. Thank you.